At the age of 10, just because I'm gluttonous, a piece of candy given by Grandpa Lee downstairs. Dozens of years older overnight. The huge hospital can't find the reason. And my mom was crying and she said, "You're lending that old thing a hand." At the age of 10, my dad was transferred to the mine as a teaching assistant. My mother followed me from the village. Live in a schoolhouse. Grandpa Lee is my neighbor across the road from us. We live on the second floor. He lives on the first floor. Although our two families are only separated by one road. But life is different. We call the building where Grandpa Lee lives the director's building. Listen to my dad. Grandpa Lee's 1-month pension has to W. My mom's eyes are like copper bells. Not an official. How do you earn so much? We wake up early and stay late. It's not as good as making money with one toe. My mom was working as a temporary worker in a kindergarten. My dad is a chemistry lab teaching assistant. Two people wake up early and stay late. The salary is only $1,500 together. He couldn't understand why people were so different from each other. My dad said, "What field of chemistry is Lao Li an expert in?" Famous internationally. During the Chinese New Year, city leaders will come to pay New Year's greetings. He's a big shot. I heard that night MEI Lao Li is long day. During lunch, my mother suddenly frowned and said something. My dad frowned. My mom looked through the kitchen window, looking across at the prison basking in the sun. Grandpa Lee was eating peanuts at that time. So uncomfortable. My mom got more and more angry. How old is this old man? 100 after the new year. The oldest in the mine. Also the most profitable. Should have died. My dad quickly gestured to my mom. Tell him to keep his voice down. Full of teeth to eat offspring. He took the life of his children. My dad was taken aback, because Grandpa Lee once had a son. Died more than 10 years ago. No one ever told my mom that. I don't know how he knew. Grandpa Lee, you look very strong. Eating a handful of peanuts in the blink of an eye. My mom sneered. Eat now. A few days. Well, my dad thought my mom was in extreme prison. But in a few days, you can't really take away Grandpa Lee. It was night. Several neighbors heard the movement. Come out to help. Grandpa Lee's two grandsons also came. We all call them Dolly Z Lee. Dressed stylishly. Oily noodle. It looks like a city person. After the ambulance left, Dolly Z Lee followed behind in their own cars. Not many people had private cars back then. Looks very generous. And I came home and my dad reminded my mom, the mine is not in the village. You should pay attention to what you say in the future, if it were passed down to those two grandsons. Whoever is looking for you is not easy to mess with. Unlike Grandpa Lee, although Dolly Z Lee is not a wise person. But listen to others. These two brothers are doing business with foreigners abroad. The mixed one is called a wind and water. My mother took Big Lee and Z Lee to educate me at that time. It is said that people rely on their own abilities. No matter how patient Grandpa is, there will be a day when he dies. I didn't expect a few days later, Grandpa Lee is back again. He was lying in a special hospital bed. I have all kinds of tubes stuck in my body. Pushed into the house by Dolly Z Lee. I also hired a nurse to take care of it at home. After placement, the two men drove away in a small car. My dad said that Lao Li is now in a vegetative state. My mom and I are both for the first time hear the word vegetative. It feels very fresh. It turns out that people can be like plants. Don't worry about anything. You can live with a tube. Not everyone can be a vegetable. What's the use of earning so much money? No lucky sales. Do you think this is how you can live forever? Isn't that an heirloom? Adults say, even if Lao Li spends $10,000 a month, you won't live for a few days with $1 to renew your life. Unexpectedly, half a month later, Grandpa Lee can get out of bed. I also went out to bask in the sun. The bones are even harder than before. It's a medical miracle. Medical shit. This is going to happen. I thought my mother was very unqualified at the time, but then I realized that I misunderstood. But by the time I realized it was too late. I go to school every day. After school, you have to pass by the gate of Grandpa Lee's courtyard. Grandpa Lee always sits in a chair to bask in the sun. Whenever. Always wear a pair of sunglasses. I often fall asleep in the sun. There is a playback. I passed by Grandpa Lee's house. Saw him fall asleep on the bamboo chair again. Sunglasses dangling over the face. I'm a little curious. Sneak up and see. Suddenly, Grandpa Lee opened his eyes. I saw that his right eye was different from the average person. It looks like a zombie in a movie. I was so stupid. Stand there motionless. Is it Mr. Jin's boy? I almost peed. Run home crying. Hey, this kid. And then for days on end, every time I passed by Grandpa Lee's house, I can't even look at him. But he knew me. Always talked to me. Go to school. I'm going to play basketball after school. Here's a medium chicken. Hurry up and catch. I had just come here from the elementary school in the village. I didn't know anybody. A mouthful of dialects. Afraid to talk to others. No friends either. Now I've got somebody who wants to talk to me. And I became less afraid of him. Slowly, when I passed by Grandpa Lee's house, had a few words with him. Gradually learned Mandarin. I can still eat the snacks he gave me. When entering the city, my mom once made a point of telling me that there are bad people in the city. You must not ask for food from outsiders. But my parents' salary is not enough to even eat. Not to mention pocket money. So Grandpa Lee gave me these snacks. I took it all quietly. The first yogurt I drank, koala was given to me by Grandpa Lee. He also told me a lot about foreign countries. He also told me that he would go to school in a big city in the future. If you have the opportunity, go to a foreign country to see. Long experience. At that time, I thought Grandpa Lee was a good person. Grandpa Lee hasn't been out in the sun for several days. Yeah, so that's got me worried. I saw him again that day. Haven't seen you for a few days. Grandpa Lee seems to be getting older. Pale. Grandpa Lee also saw me from a distance. Raise a hand to greet me. Ah. And I went up. He took a handful of candy from his pocket and handed it to me. The packaging of this sugar is a bit strange. There are so many words written on it that I don't understand. He motioned for me to try it. I opened one. I saw a white sugar ball inside. It's studded with 2 red dots. Smells nice. I've never smelled anything so good. I put this candy ball in my mouth. It just feels chilly. There is a special sweet and sour. Much better than a 2-cent piece of fruit candy. I put it carefully. Think about enjoying it slowly, but it kind of rolled on its own. I swallowed it. Sugar balls are big, but not in my throat. I went straight to the stomach. Grandpa Lee looked at me like this, handed me another one. I was just about to reach out. I heard my mom calling me from behind the kitchen window. Hurry home for dinner. I was taken aback. I had to steal it home. As soon as I walked in the door, my mom looked scary. Sound down and warn me. How many times have I said, don't talk to him? Why are you still eating what he gave you? Next time, let me see that mouth of faith. Give you a long memory. Said I felt a little aggrieved. He doesn't even give me pocket money to buy food. I'm not allowed to eat other people's. I think as long as it involves Grandpa Lee. My mom is a little crazy. My mother pointed in the direction of Grandpa Lee's house and said, that's an old goblin. Who is he kissing now? Who to take away before death? I don't know if it was because of Grandpa Lee that day. Sensing my mother's thoughts. He hasn't been out since then. At lunch today, I heard from my mother that Grandpa Lee died. I'm a little anxious. Look at him. I didn't dare to ask further. Grandpa Lee really hasn't come out to bask in the sun these days. But I still hope in my heart he can be like last time. Come out to bask in the sun in a few days. Every time I pass by his house, I will quietly listen to the movement inside. Well, one time, suddenly I smelled a fragrance I had never smelled before. If not, I heard another strange sound. It's like the howls of the village dogs fighting. But Grandpa Lee doesn't have pets at home. I still want to hear what's going on. Little fart. I was taken aback. I found that Zeely didn't know when he came out. I didn't dare to speak. He left at night. My mom comes home from get off work. I told my dad with excitement. Lao Lee is really dead this time. My dad still doesn't believe it. My mom said again. Lao Linen Unit for has seen it. In the middle of the night the other day, Big Lazy Lee drove over. Sneaked a big freezer into the house. What does a retired old man want? Back then, many people didn't even have refrigerators. Not to mention the freezer. And Dolly Z. Lee recruited a nanny from nowhere. This must have come in to cooperate with the acting. In a few days, the rumor spread at the mine. Some people say that Lao Lee is dead. The family failed to report in order to continue receiving pensions. And put him in the freezer. That's when I realized. So it's not just my mom. Everyone in the mine except the two grandsons. Everyone is waiting for Grandpa Lee to die. Everyone talked for a few days. I didn't hear anyone reporting it. It kind of went away. At that time, it was popular in schools to watch Dragon Ball. My head is full of comics. Gradually forget these things. Saturday, I was planning to go to my classmate's house to read comics. Just went out. I met Grandpa Lee face to face. I didn't react for a while. And walked over as usual. Just took 2 steps. Suddenly something feels wrong. Grandpa Lee sits by Dolly Z. Lee. Pushed wheelchair. No see for a few days. He seems to have changed. And he went even paler. There are fewer wrinkles. Still wearing those sunglasses. Not moving at all. And here's the weird part. It wasn't raining. It's long past the hottest time. Dolly gave Grandpa Lee an umbrella. A handful of outer black. The big purple umbrella. Grandpa Lee seems to have seen me. Dolly Z. Lee saw it. Immediately pushed it towards me. I felt a cold air coming over me. And it also smells bad. Smells like dead mice. Grandpa Lee's temples, vaguely growing some fine black hair. It's kind of weird beyond words. I'm suddenly a little scared. But he is Grandpa Lee. If I run like this, he will probably be sad. I don't know what to do. Just standing there. Suddenly someone tapped me on the shoulder. I shivered with fear. Look around. I didn't expect it to be my mother. Unexpectedly, my mother looked at me with a smile on her face. What are you doing? Say hello to Grandpa Lee. There are also a few neighbors nearby. I saw Lao Lee coming. Also come together to greet. Dolly Z. Lee changed the past. That cold look. He even laughed and chatted with everyone. The scene is enjoyable. They are all praising Professor Lee for his old age and strength. Looking better and better. This year for sure can make big news. Grandpa Lee tilted his head to lean on the wheelchair and smiled from time to time. Just the other day, they were all talking about Lao Lee being dead. Others said they were going to report it. Now I see him and he's all laughing. I don't understand why I'm afraid of Grandpa Lee. After a few more glances, I got it. This is not Grandpa Lee at all. Can't they see it? Even if they didn't find something wrong with this Grandpa Lee. Don't you smell his odor? I saw Grandpa Lee. The fingers shrunk and the sleeves moved. His nails are so long. Looks scary. It's dripping. It looks like it just came out of the freezer. At dinner time, my dad said the grandchildren probably heard. Someone is going to report his father. Specially pushed the old man out for us to see. No, why isn't it dead yet? Are those the grandchildren looking for an old man to impersonate? What do you think about TV shows? Unit Who is Blind. We need some tests every year. Can't fake it. Listen to others. Dolly Z. Lee in order to save Lao Lee. I went abroad several times. What kind of medicine does it cost 10,000 yuan a shot? They have lots of ideas. Do nothing for a month. $20,000 for free. I have to live for 200, Mom. I think Grandpa Lee has actually been turned into a zombie. My parents were stunned. You've watched too many movies. Still fascinated by comics. It's the real Grandpa Lee's nails. Just like the one in Mr. Zombie. My mom and dad went quiet. Let me go to bed quickly. Don't think about it all day. I'm under the covers. I plan to read the Dragon Ball comics borrowed from my classmates. Sleeping. I don't know how long it has been. In a daze. There's a little red light on my curtain. This red light seems to be from Grandpa Lee's house. According to, I'm a little scared to get up. Open the curtain slowly. Looking towards Grandpa Lee's house. I looked through the gaps in the curtains. Saw the fat nanny sitting on the sofa. Watching TV while eating melon seeds. Then the fat nanny seemed to think of something. He got up and went to the kitchen. Don't know what to do. Then he came back with a medium extension. He pushed the door into the bedroom. It's Grandpa Lee. He was standing there. I've never seen one. In a wheelchair all year round, he can stand so straight. He was jumping. Caught the medium chicken with both hands. Just gnawed on it. Eating with a mouthful of bloodlust. I was terrified. I freeze. Suddenly, Grandpa Lee looked up at me. His eyes that used to be white. It's glowing green right now. The fat nanny seems to have noticed something wrong. Lord turned to look at me. I squatted down quickly. I was too scared to come out. I feel like my heart is about to jump out. I don't know how long it has been. Wait until the red light outside the window disappears. I just got into bed shivering. Only then did I realize that my crotch was wet. Already scared to pee. As long as the fat nanny suspects someone is peeking, the first thing that comes to mind is me. Just thinking about this, I'm more scared. After some hesitation, I'm hugging a pillow and a quilt. Crawled out of the room. I'm going to sleep in my parents' room. Just walk into the living room. Suddenly I heard a voice echoing. Not only the sound of banging on doors, there seems to be some sound. The voice was both familiar and unfamiliar. Like in a zombie movie. Wow. He went crazy and rushed into my parents' room. What are you doing? I'm afraid I want to sleep. You are. My mom just relaxed a bit. Did you dream about something? How old are you? Go back to your room and sleep. Is it a dream? I shook my head desperately. Point in the direction of the door. Someone just knocked on the door. What else did you hear? Someone just outside the door. My mom got up to see. I hid behind him. My mom put her eyes closer. The cat looked at it. Say nothing. Don't think about it and take me back to the room again. I pointed out the window. He opened the curtain halfway. I hid in fear. What's going on outside? Let me see. Now the windows of Grandpa Lee's house are turned off. Nothing. I'm afraid of Grandpa Lee. My mom sighed. I told you to listen less to what people outside say. I don't know anything, I just think. I lay in bed. My mother's hand gently patted me. I don't know when. I fell asleep. The next day, the sun shone through the window. I looked at Grandpa Lee's yard. It doesn't seem to be different. The world is back to normal again. I doubted myself. Could what happened last night be my own nightmare? Zombies are from movies. How can reality exist? A meal of self-comfort. I feel a little more relaxed. Wait until my mom makes breakfast. We had breakfast together. Watch fewer Hong Kong movies in the future. And those Japanese manga. Neither is good. I don't want to talk to them again. Finish the porridge in one go. Put on your school bag and go out. Just arrived at the door. I feel a top in my chest. Throat stem. Wow. I threw up everything I ate this morning. My dad rushed over. What are you eating out? I don't know what to say. Black in front of you. I don't remember anything after the world spins around. I have a fever. Lying in bed all day. Hot all over. Even after the fever went down. Brain is humming. Cold sweat. My mom is going to take me to the hospital. What can happen? Reading comics at home all day. Well, I don't go out to sing and rap with my classmates and play basketball. It's a lack of exercise that leads to poor resistance. My dad went to work. My mom took time off to take care of me at home. He devoutly offered incense to the kitchen lord. This is what my mom picked up when she went to town. However, because it is always, the classmates in the city laughed at the old hat. I don't believe it either. Then my mom brought me a bowl of water to drink. I see a layer of gray powder floating on it. Smells of incense ash. Very good at refusing the medicine I asked you for. Just drink it now. And I gulped down a bowl of water. Immediately sweated. Lie down and fall asleep. In the evening, my body is indeed much better. I had a big appetite at dinner. Eat a lot of food. My dad sees I'm alright. Glad to say. It has long been said that the resistance is not good. Going to the hospital is also a waste of money. I feel better too. Get up and go home. Suddenly, another cold air rose in his chest. Wow! And spit out everything you just ate. Not just fresh food. There seems to be some black and sticky water. It stinks. My dad was terrified. Hurry up and carry me out. Just called a taxi. This is my first time in a taxi. Arrived at the hospital. Blood collection and fecal urine test. I checked around the hospital and couldn't find anything. It is said that the stomach is inflamed or allergic. I took some medicine and went back. I took a few days off, lying at home. Take your medicine on time. Ginger ate the caddies. I drank several pots of turtle water. But to no avail. The body is good and bad. For some reason, even my teeth hurt. My dad is going to change hospitals to have a look. My mom doesn't think it's about the hospital. What did you see that night? Scared like that. I saw Grandpa Lee turn into a zombie. You won't believe it. I'm afraid it won't burn my head. My mother stood by the window looking at Grandpa Lee's house. When did Law Lee's house hang up the mirror? My dad and I noticed it too. There are 3 small mirrors hanging outside the window of Grandpa Lee's house. It's an isosceles triangle. This was not uncommon in the village before. Who has an accident in the family or someone is seriously ill? Just outside the window, hanging a mirror. Said it could bounce bad things back. But often the mirror looks at the Lin family. Sometimes the 2 families fight because of this. I thought the villagers were superstitious. I didn't expect the city people to do the same. My dad frowned and said, the older you get, the more superstitious you become. Public morality. A few days ago, Lolly came out in a wheelchair and something was wrong. I didn't go out at home for a few days before that. A few days in total. Okay. About a week. I remember it was Friday. The day Grandpa Lee came out in a wheelchair. It's the 2nd Saturday. It's really 7 days. What did Lolly do to you that day? I'm terrified by my mother's appearance. Shaking my head. Nothing wrong. Did he give you something? I leave it alone. What kind of candy ball is this guy? I don't know the words written on foreign sugar. It's not English or Japanese. You ate me and I was scared by my mother's appearance. Shaking and nodding. My mother quickly asked if the candy paper was still available. Throw it away. My mom suddenly opened the door and rushed out like crazy. That bag looks like it's going to kill. My dad saw something was wrong. He followed her out. The 2 of them hurriedly searched for the candy paper. I can't find it after searching for a while. My mom grabbed a brick. Smashed the window of Grandpa Lee's house. It was smashed together with a small bronze mirror above. The fat nanny in the house was cooking. Hearing the movement, he came out with a kitchen knife. This fat nanny is from the surrounding counties. In local dialect. But the momentum is not weak at all. We got into a fight with my mom. My dad was caught in the middle and looked. Both sides persuaded. Pulled my mom up. As soon as I walked in, my mother cried. Blame my dad for not helping him. I usually say that I am capable of civilization and martial arts at the critical moment. How to help? One of the nannies really did it and lay on the ground. What would you do? It's because of the mirror hanging thing. Come and spread it out. Don't make us laugh to death. It's their fault. He can give us a fever by hanging a mirror. Maybe it's something else. Don't get it wrong then. I could tell something was wrong with that old goblin. You say I'm jealous of others. Today, with just those 3 mirrors, I'm sure it's them. So what are they trying to do? Our child let that old goblin quit the beast. What would to introduce? Think too much. Can this happen? My mom yanked me over. Look at what our children are doing side by side. My dad looked, suddenly changed his face. Why do you have white hair? I panicked. Quickly look in the mirror. I was 10 years old. Why are you getting old? This is my tooth. It's starting to hurt again. A tiger tooth fell out when touched. This is a tooth that was just replaced last year. Why did it fall off? Wow. I cried. For the first time, I felt the fear of death. This is wrong. Could it be that the chicken soup tasted a few days ago is poisonous? Didn't we just go to the hospital for a checkup? Nothing happened. This is the disease. My dad realized the seriousness of the problem. Confirm again carefully. Really, Jishu? And my mom nodded. Our child ate what the old man gave him. It is very likely that it is a token for people to buy longevity. If he accepts it, he will answer it. That's when I realized I had done something wrong. I didn't expect it because of my temporary gluttony. With such serious consequences. If I could do it all over again, I will never eat anything given by a stranger. But it happened. I can only find a way to solve it. I bowed my head and thought for a while. Someone in the city saw Dolly Z Lee a few days ago. Dinner with a few foreigners. So did he. Didn't take the time to take care of. Maybe it's the gang who did it. Let's go to them for a theory. No, if you fight over this. Outsiders are watching a play. And our work. Maybe it won't work. How will you live then? At this moment, the attitude of the 2 people changed 180 degrees. My mom became cautious. I knew it wouldn't be that simple. So what should I do? My mom has a cloud all over her face. He looked at me again. The so-called love and hate. It's happening right now. And whip it right up my little fart. I told you not to eat other people's food, but you just didn't listen. I was beaten and cried. But it's really unreasonable. You can only eat cactus mute. Suffering can't be said. If your grandpa were here, we will not be bullied. Parents are useless. After that, my mother simply washed up. Changed clothes. I asked my dad for 200 yuan. My dad asked in confusion, what is this for? I'm going back to my mother's house. Invite my 4th uncle over. The next day, Zhonglu. My mother came back with my 4th grandfather. Speaking of 4th grandpa, in my impression, he is a rather serious and old-fashioned person. They would lecture me. What is there to raise your head 3 feet? What good and evil are not rewarded? There must be thinking. In the eyes of outsiders, he was just an ordinary farmer. But everyone knows. The 4th master learned from the Maoshan school when he was young. A little understanding of calligraphy. Where to go? Everyone has to call him Uncle Fa. Later, he was very strict about feudal superstition. Gradually retired. Occasionally someone comes to the door, will come out and be a smooth water favor. But I don't like him. Because last year, he took the 10 bowls of cards I had finally collected. Offer it up. Your paintings are all magical. How can you shoot and play? Not to mention the painting is quite beautiful. Hey, it hurts every time I think of it. I feel sorry for the pocket money I have saved for a long time. So I have a bad impression of him. As soon as the 4th master enters the door, the expression was more serious than usual. Gloomy face looking left and right. Take a look, take a look. Well then take a paper bag out of the cloth bag. I thought it was some kind of panacea. Open it and it's still incense ash. I was disappointed. Emotions, you will do this. My mom took it to flush and brought it to me to drink. Tunton drank another bowl. I feel like I'm going to become an incense burner. For the master check the general situation. The house in your unit is built with immorality. The employee's family building is in the descendants of the leader's family building. The benefits are all up to the leader. And my dad was thinking, no wonder it's so difficult for me to get promoted and get a raise. The The smell of Lao Li's house is wrong. The owner inside should have torn it up long ago. But not dead clean. I thought so too. Lao Li can live until now. It's definitely not human. It was when Xiaomi Lao Li became a vegetable. Among the three souls, only the heavenly soul and the earthly soul remain. The human soul should not be on the body. But then I can wake up. There must be an expert. Saw off Lao Li's soul again. Zhao Lao Li is not a practitioner at this age. The souls that are detained will not last long. Prone to problems. Once dispersed, that's definitely not going to survive. Later, Lao Li couldn't speak. It may be that an expert has detained another soul, staring inside. Not many will do this in China. Oh, bleak dumb. This is not a simple introduction. My mom seems to understand. My dad doesn't understand at all. Simply put, they are taking our child's bestiality. The souls in the blood cell are parasitic. Although it may not kill our children, but it can make our child a vegetable early. Hearing this, I cried outside the door. My mother hurriedly sent me back to the house to sleep. Comfort me to say that the fourth grandfather, now that we know what's going on, then there is salvation. It's not going to be easy. Still have to study. When I wake up, it's getting dark. The curtains were drawn and the lights were off. I found myself lying in a painting. Inside the circle of grotesque text, the fourth master said seriously, ordinary introductions take 10 or 8 years. Lao Li directly stole one of your Jiazi surgeries. That is to say, even though you are 10 years old now, but the energy and fortune have been in the near future. Few years to live. Our child really regards the old man as. Dear Grandpa took a look at it. Otherwise, he can't borrow so much from us. That's when I realized. My mother forbids me and Grandpa Li. There's a reason for getting too close. But it's too late. That old man really intends to live for 200. Think beautifully, everything has a loss. That old man is 99. Borrowed for 60 years. You can do it for 5 or 6 years. I was so scared that I was about to cry again. The fourth grandpa reassured that he was not afraid. This is the same as losing a bank card. Quick hanging consumption. Minimize losses. I'm already more afraid. For what does the master mean? The relationship is to let me reopen it. Pretty soon, my father and the fourth master brought a chicken. And a big bucket of eggs. A full 60. There are some patterns painted on it with red paint. Weird looking. At first, I had no idea what it was for. I thought it was another big chicken soup. I have a little comfort in my heart. My young heart can suffer old sins these days. Only delicious food can comfort you. But the truth is, I think too much. The fourth master placed the chicken in a small red ring and covered our eyes with a red cloth. I nervously asked the fourth master, "What are you doing?" The fourth master is not in a hurry. Lao Li stole our 60th birthday. Today, I will connect Brother Chicken with you into a community of destiny. Let him bear this karma instead of you. When this is done, you will no longer be a leak. It's consumed for you. What chicken brother became me? Then I'll be a chicken. If you go to school, don't laugh at your classmates. I'm crying again. My mother quickly comforted, "Look at you like a bear. Compared with you, Brother Chicken is the real seller. Don't be afraid. This chicken was carefully selected by us. And rap. Play basketball. I won't be afraid that my classmates won't play with you in the future. But he can only live so long. Wouldn't it be a loss to exchange my 60-year-old life for it?" Even elementary school students understand this arithmetic. They don't know. Fourth grandpa explained again, "Goodbye to your mother's nonsense. After the ceremony is completed, Lao Li can't extract life from you. The chicken will bear it. And you will continue to live under a new identity." That reassured me. The fourth master starts to operate. My parents are standing by. The atmosphere is very serious. I saw the fourth master put my birthday 8 characters right on talisman paper, shrimp in duplicate in hand. Plausible words. Suddenly, the thumb in my hand is on fire. Then quickly shoved it into our mouths. I choked on tears. I feel like there are sparks in my throat. Don't swallow it. I hold my neck and swallow the blessing. Thought it would be done. Unexpectedly, a basket of eggs was handed over again. My mom said with a smile. Eat all these eggs. We'll be fine after eating. Eggs were still a rarity at the time. So even if the atmosphere is serious, I almost couldn't help laughing. But I was too young. And we ate and we ate. The stomach is gradually swollen. Eat until midnight. My stomach feels like it's going to explode. Hurry up and say, Mom. I can't, I'm gonna take a dump. There we go. You have to remember this feeling. You're here to take a dump. Eat all 60 eggs. Come on, victory is at hand. And my parents were there cheering me on. If the school holds a relevant competition, I can win the first place. I can't eat anymore. Just one bite each. Meaning, finally finished it all. For Grandpa is on my stomach. A pattern was painted with red paint. Then press. Remember, you can only open it big and not vomit. The so-called holding urine can go 1,000 miles. It's hard to take an inch. I just remember, I was carried into the toilet by my parents. That's how I became a jet fighter. And then I was carried into my room to rest. My mother specifically asked me before going to bed, it won't leak when you wake up. Change it to a new number. You have to say yes to anything I call you. I was exhausted. I fell asleep without asking what name to change. I don't know how long it has been. Confused, I heard a voice shouting meatballs in my ear. Maruko, open your eyes. I saw my mother yelling meatballs at me anxiously. I just reacted. I responded quickly. My mom just relaxed. The fourth master brought a large bucket to my room. There are snakes, insects, rat ants in there. The key is alive. These are all pulled out. How come? I didn't see these when I went to the hospital for examination before. How can this be fire? Fourth Grandpa said, it's not eaten. It was sent in by someone. Falling into the stomach. It's an accepted introduction. The most important thing is what the sugar ball said. Fourth Grandpa took out something. This is the token of introduction. Fourth Grandpa stopped again. It breaks apart after a while. A poke of white hair appeared before our eyes. It's that old thing, right? Uncle, we have his hair now. You clean him up too. The fourth master did not speak. Pack up your things. Our kids are done. My mom is worried. Anyway, I have to go to find Grandpa Lee. The fourth master explained. At first, I thought it was by the side of Donkey Mountain. Not now. You said that Law Lee's family knows foreigners. Maybe it's the first. It was the people from Thailand who fused Mao. Senpai stuff. Made it out. This time we broke his trick. And let them go. Anyone over there who knows something. At least you can't find trouble with us. My fourth grandfather. It's all good, but it's surreal. Although he didn't plan to find out about Grandpa Lee's house. But I still brought my parents to Grandpa Lee's house. It just so happens that Dolly Z. Lee is at home today. Grandpa looked at the mirror on the window. All good and bad depend on each other. Defying the sky and changing the order is true. The skin is dry tree. It's hard to move an inch. Advise the rats to do it. Don't get into trouble. Rare death. Dolly Shaoli is probably also guilty. Sorry for the ambiguity. The elders are not in good health recently. Hospital admission. The home is also to block evil spirits. Hanging a few mirrors. If it offends you, I sincerely apologize to you here. I also hope that the neighbors will be more tolerant. Dolly Shaoli didn't talk about the introduction. Isn't it what they do? My parents are about to go up to the theory. Stopped by the fourth master. After, fourth Grandpa solemnly found a step. Give it to them. I left with my parents. Let us suffer such a big crime. Forget it. Leave everything one step behind. They are rich and powerful. Don't provoke them. Otherwise, it will not benefit everyone if the fish die and the net breaks. Before leaving, the fourth master gave me a talisman. I'll open it and take a look. There is a character card on the god list stuffed inside. Looks familiar. Isn't this before my confiscated 100,000 card? I'm skeptical about the function of this talisman. The fourth master saw my doubts. Same magic also pays attention to fate. If you don't trust him, he can't protect you either. Which one do you believe now? Sun Wukong. How frizzy is that monkey? You see Journey to the West. When is Pixie not unlucky? Hey, how can I have my own treasure Dragon Ball card? It's this Monkey King. A shockwave destroys the earth. Okay, the most important thing is that you believe it. Sincere heart leads to spirit. Saying that, the fourth master bit his finger. A few strokes in the back of the card. Then tuck it into a small cloth bag. Told me to carry it with me. Since then, my old name has become a sensitive word in my family. I reluctantly put the comic with my name on it. It's all burnt gradually. I'm back to the way I used to be. But I lost a little tiger tooth. Can only wait for it to grow back. My family continues to live the mundane life before. Summer vacation is over and school starts. My mother kept telling me, don't pass by Grandpa Lee's door when you go to and from school in the future. Take a detour and my dad goes to school early. Tell the teacher I changed my name. Tell them not to call it wrong. Some of my classmates were sarcastic about me, saying my name used to be rustic. It's dirtier now. Intentionally in front of me. Call me by my old name. Why did I fight with them several times? My dad always goes to school to apologize. This also made my staff worse. And people thought I was a problem. There is no news from Grandpa Lee. Some people say that Grandpa Lee is still in the ICU. My parents felt something was wrong. It's too much. During that time, all their attention, it's all on Grandpa Lee's death lesson. Didn't notice the change in me. I was transferred from the village. Learning has not kept up. Mandarin is not standard either. Math problems are even more incomprehensible. It's always at the bottom. Anyway, not anywhere. So no one wants to talk to a crane commissioner. After this midterm exam, the head teacher suddenly called me up on the spot. What meatball is that? No, what happened to the balls? Yeah, so I stand up. Feel the heat of ears and blush. Haha, the head teacher is so angry that I can't think of it. Our cherry Maruko took the test this time for 200. The whole class exclaimed in disbelief. Apparently they couldn't believe I got full marks. Just one summer vacation. Can you become a straight A student? I just thought it was a little easy. The teacher sneered to you. You got full marks in the class. Your desk mate Saikun. I also deducted 2 points from math this time. Saikun perennial first grade. The teacher arranged for me to sit with him. I also intended for him to bring my grades. This time I actually bypassed his limelight. He threw a disagreeable color. It's like I stole his crutches. Teacher, he must have copied Saikun's classmate. Teacher! A few classmates booed. I didn't copy, I had a fight with them. The teacher is not saying anything. Let us directly. Anyone who disrupts classroom discipline will go out and be punished. I called my dad afterwards. That I cheated on the exam. When I got home, my dad asked me if I had copied it or not. I shook my head desperately. He just took out 2 sets of papers and asked me to do it. Soon I completed the answer sheet. So soon my dad couldn't look at me with confidence. Right again, right, test paper. All smiles broke out on their taut faces. It's finally a bit like my place. Then you go and explain to the teacher. What's there to explain? You can take this test again in the future. Who else can wrong you? But at that time, I also felt that it was unclear to the teacher. Maybe my intelligence has suddenly increased. I'm pretty in my heart. But here's what happens. It's getting more and more confusing to me. I thought it was just math and Chinese. Suddenly better. I didn't expect to even sing and jump long. Basketball with half a bucket of water. Technology is awesome. And I was also regarded as the #1 rival by Saikun. But no matter what, and I was the best student in my grade. A few parents also quietly asked my mother, "Did you give me something to eat?" Quack results. My mom was thrilled. Say I finally got it. My brain is finally like my dad's. But my dad didn't say a word. In a few days, I found them both. There's something wrong with the way I look at me. One day my mom asked us, "What's for dinner tonight?" I said casually, 3 bowls of pork feet. My parents looked puzzled. Under the conditions at that time, you can only eat it once during the holidays. I asked what's wrong. No, it's okay. I don't know what happened. When doing homework at night, I always feel a little uncomfortable in my right eye. Later, I found that I could see better by narrowing my right eye. After writing a set of papers, movable muscles and bones suddenly feel a human face flash past in the mirror next to it. I looked in the mirror. Nothing. But I noticed myself in the mirror. Something has changed. Like the one who should have died. People who are still lying in the ICU. My hands are shaking. I just realized the way my parents looked at me before. I guess they are also afraid to face it. Think about it. Just my pig head. How is it possible in such a short time? Complete the counterattack to the pinnacle of life. I crept up from my dad's bookshelf. Got a chemistry book. Open it up. Stunned. No matter what the chemical equation is, it is easy to understand. I'm afraid to mention this to my parents. As long as you don't face it, then it's okay. It's getting dark, even if the fear of the unknown hangs over the body. I can't hold back the deep sleepiness. Unknowingly fell asleep. Maruko. Maruko. Vaguely. I heard someone calling my name. I looked up. I found myself wondering when. Appear in the classroom. The head teacher looked at me seriously on the podium. Maruko, please don't doze off during class hours. Don't think you can be proud of being first in the last exam. If you want to sleep, go home and hang out. Have you completed the homework assigned last class? Aye. What homework? I'm still in a state of confusion. After falling asleep last night, I have no impression at all. At this time, Sai-kun stood up and spoke for me. Teacher, he has written it all. Well, today his body, a little uncomfortable. So lie down and rest for a while. Sai-kun is also a little abnormal today. Am I still dreaming? I picked up my workbook. What? My handwriting has always been ugly. The words in the book are so neat. At first glance, I didn't write it. Something's wrong, something's wrong. My parents whispered in the room at night. Wasn't it better before? Why is this happening? Our child's birthday may forget Lao Li. He's got us. Lao Li has been breathing. It's because our child is still alive. We have to hope that Lao Li will live a few more years now. What do you mean? My dad hasn't reacted yet. Before their world. Steal it now. It's like stealing electricity. Do you understand? Lao Li is now in a coma. The 3 souls and 7 souls can sometimes come to our children. Can the grades be bad? Didn't your 4th uncle give us a body protection score? I don't know what happened. What did your 4th uncle say? I already called. The family said someone asked him for help. Haven't come back yet. It turns out that my mother has long wanted to call 4th grandpa over. No, I'll go back tomorrow to find 4th uncle. Look at this ball. The next day my mother took leave and went back to her parents' house. My dad does all the housework. He takes it seriously every day. Check if I have the amulet. Other than that, we didn't talk much. Maybe it's because I occasionally act like Grandpa Lee. One day he will steal my life. Will we die together? Late at night, I get up to go to the toilet. I saw the light in my dad's room. He's still working. Hear movement. Vigilantly pick up the iron pipe around you. Me! What are you doing without sleeping in the middle of the night? My dad seems to be rushing for papers lately. Often working late. I took a look. Found out that the author's name is not my dad. It was the name of the professor in his lab. Elementary school teachers don't let us copy homework. Why do universities teach? Let others write the papers. What do children know? Go back to sleep. I looked at the jumbled revisions on the manuscript. And a few pieces of waste paper crumpled into a ball next to it. Guess he must be stuck. You made a mistake in converting these to parameters. Why are you wrong? That came out. I'm a little surprised. My dad was even more stupid on the spot. I took the pen directly, right on blank scratch paper. also marked with detailed drinking. Then hand it to my dad. My dad was taken aback. Take higher organic chemistry and compare it carefully. It's really embarrassing for my dad. The rest is simple. Go to bed early tonight. I turned around and went out. Sleep here if you're scared. Aren't you afraid? What are you afraid of? My mom has been back for several days. Borrow the phone to call back. Said that he had left to find the fourth master. I'll be back when I find it. I don't feel anything wrong these days. Although I have the knowledge of Grandpa Lee. But that's about it. It was the most comfortable time I've ever had. People are getting better. And so did I. Share with me the latest edition of the Dragon Ball comic book. One day I went to my classmate's house to read a comic book. I was so fascinated that I forgot the time. It was dark when I got home. I hurried home. But today's weather is a little strange. It seems to be getting colder. A thick fog gradually formed around. Where is this place? When I come to my senses, I saw things I had never seen before. I'm standing under a building. Silence around. Dark clouds. Hidden by fog. Everything seems to be shrouded in mystery. I didn't know what to do. A figure swayed by his side. Go straight to the building. I followed as if I were grasping at a life-saving straw. Uncle! What is this place? Uncle didn't stop. Didn't respond to me. Gradually the nose fades away from his figure. I also entered the building. After a commotion, the rain scoop just now has long disappeared. The surrounding scene also fluctuated again. Restore the original street. The fog is also thinner. What happened just now scared me half to death. I dare not stay outside anymore. Hurry up and rush your legs home. When approaching my house, see from a distance, my father and my mother were standing in front of the apartment building. My mom looks at me like a bear. Reprimanded, where did you go after school? Come back so late. I can't find someone in a hurry. I have a flapping gun. I got lost in front of my house. Don't cry, don't cry. I found your fourth grandfather. Don't be afraid anymore. The amulet Haijianling gave me by my fourth grandfather. But it can only be used once. It's okay, your four masters have plenty. The fourth master is in the living room. After saving me last time, my impression of him changed a bit. The fourth master is here. The fourth master smiled and looked at me and said that he can't worry about you. I'm on my way. Then I took out an aluminum lunchbox from my bag. It's full of red eggs. And he passed one to me. The red eggs of your third uncle's child's full moon. Your grandmother is reluctant to eat. I brought it all to you. See, red eggs. I remembered the scene of eating dirt before. Face unpredictable. After we show it, we will grow into a body now. Eat more. For Grandpa smiled and looked at me. Those eyes sparkled with the gaze of the foot. What's the matter? My parents are also very jealous. Hurry up and eat it. You are not the fourth master. Fourth master will never. Called me by my previous name. I took another look at the egg in my hand. It's not an egg at all. It's a ginseng fruit with fujo on it. Who are you? What are you talking about, little brat? Somehow. For Grandpa let you eat, you eat. I get sick because I don't eat and have a weak resistance. I turn to run away from him. They caught me immediately. They just woke me up. I struggled to see what they really looked like. A few foreigners. Little kid. It took us a lot of effort to catch you. Answer the phone, I'm in a hurry. Soon the fourth grandpa contacted my mother. Hurry home. As soon as I got home, my dad said anxiously that I was missing. Only found school bag. Someone designed me to leave. Good to start with meatballs. It should be the group of Lal Lee's family. It's hateful. Can't let them go this time. Let's find an explanation. No evidence. People won't admit it. Go to the police now, said the child was missing. Let uncle get involved. So how do we find the meatballs? Now it is a society ruled by law. Of course you have to speak. A group of weirdly dressed people are dabbling at this time. The table is covered with all kinds of strange-shaped magic tools. You can see it with your clear eyes. Near the wall, there is a row of paper figures covered with black covers. Very eerie. In a dark corner, there are two familiar figures. It's Dolly and Shaoli. They are uncharacteristically a little more insidious and cunning. How to master? The old man must have rushed back. If I hadn't hired someone to take him away, it's not going to be easy for us. And this is really tricky. I heard that the child's parents have called the police. If there is a flash corpse, we can't eat and walk around. Don't worry, we handled it very cleanly. Guaranteed not to find. These are specially prepared for the old man opposite. Oh, the master is still thoughtful. It's done. We can do a great job back there. What you want then is not at your fingertips. Then the style changed. Dolly flute sound. So the rest is up to you. I seem to be falling in endless darkness. Can't see anything. Can't hear anything. I just feel like I've fallen into the ice and cold. Can't struggle in the deep sea. Can't escape. I don't know how long it's been. The feeling of support came from behind. I seem to be lying on something. Open your eyes. It was the wooden chair that Grandpa Lee often sat on. I looked around. This familiar environment makes me bolt. I didn't expect to be in the previous building again. What the hell is this place? It's a nightmare. Vaguely, there were heavy footsteps at the end of the corridor. Especially in silent environments. Listen carefully. Doesn't look like walking. It's more like beating. I've only heard that sound in zombie movies. Could it be that what is coming towards me is really? Cold sweat seeps from my forehead. I looked vigilantly in the direction of the footsteps. The fourth master here also set up an altar in my house. As if I knew what was going to happen tonight. My mother asked fourth uncle worriedly, "What do you think they would do to the balls?" Fourth master Dao is also calm, on the one hand walking for many years. What kind of big wind and waves have I never seen? One is staying focused. Deal with the next situation. The birthday of the sauce balls fits Lao Li perfectly. 1 in a million physics. This is also the reason why the other party is working hard. Full moon tonight. When Yin Xie is at its peak, the other party should take action. In order to complete the introduction to the balls. This time they will probably use a more sinister method. The current situation is beyond my mother's awareness. The only thing he can do is to help. Fourth master to help. My father followed the instructions of the fourth grandfather. A man is waiting on the street outside. Are you saying he is not afraid? I'm actually afraid, but I'm eager. Besides, there is also the fourth grandpa behind him. You have to fight. Late at night. Silence. I just feel the cool window bursts. Occasionally the liquid breaks through. The fourth master stands in front of the altar. Pull mahogany short. CC gas condensation. And suddenly he noticed something. Binocular primary sign. There was a shout. Prepare! In an instant, several figures flashed not far away, approaching my house quickly. My father heard my grandfather's instructions, immediately picked up the copper coin sword in his hand. Wait until what's ahead arrives. To see clearly, it turned out that there were paper figures wearing covers on the opposite side. This strange scene made my heart go out. The hand holding the copper coin sword also trembled unconsciously. Stand up! Fourth Grandpa quickly pinched the right grass trick. The magic weapon is in a hurry. You say that? It itches! Fourth uncle seems to have done it. Not yet. At the same time, capture the soul of Maruko and splash his hair. Find an item commonly used in meatballs. My mom was in a hurry. Bring a basketball from my room. Although my basketball skills are not good at ordinary times, but for basketball, 2.5 years of love. Getting closer. I looked at that figure a bit like Grandpa Lee. Combine the previous exception. Grandpa Lee's transformation into a zombie is also traceable. I just ran. I never thought about it. I'll be chased by zombies like a movie scene. Sound coming from the bathroom behind. I stopped. Listen carefully. It sounds like your grandfather's kindness. My God, zombies can still be like this. I can't stay here anymore. Running out the door. Just went out. I had it face-to-face with my grandfather. And there he is. Just when my heart was ashes. The dust under his feet made Grandpa Lee cry. He plunged into the ground. Really dangerous. I realized it. It's like being in the water. What's going on here? Then I heard the voice of my grandfather. Maruko, your soul is inside the prison. We must find the soul in prison. I have the opportunity to take you. Recall body. Otherwise, it will be useless if it is swallowed. For sir, isn't that zombie just now Grandpa Lee? That's Black Bone. Don't get caught. I can still top 2.5 minutes here. Hurry up. Understand if the zombie just now was not Grandpa Lee. Then Grandpa Lee is probably there in that place. Before the zombies come up. And I got up and I ran. You are finally here, boy. What happened to the master? The opposite knife technique is really strong. Take some effort. Damn the old man. The master has to give some strength. Defeat Cha-Cheng in one fell swoop. Dolly goes to the other side. Grandpa Lee, who is supposed to live in the ICU, wearing a black cape, with a heavy and quaint copper coin mask on his face. Stand up straight, like a zombie. Dolly showed no sign of compassion. Instead, it's like admiring your own masterpiece. The old man blames yourself for not living up to expectations, wasting time in this shitty place. Reading comic books at such an old age. Chemistry books are what you should read. We just want that stuff. High purity preparation technology. I wanted you to give guidance. You're on top of Hong En. Damaged the body. It's not that we also want you to live a long life. Prolonging life? Don't blame us for being unfilial. What's the big brother talking to him? This old thing thinks very much if he listens to us. We won't go to so much trouble. This is a semi-perfect, and then we have to do whatever we ask him to do. Can't resist. I see. Dolly Z. Lee is the mastermind behind the whole thing. I almost misunderstood Grandpa Lee. These two grandchildren are really evil. Better than a beast. When I was young, I was busy with work and not home. Ignore family. They don't notice their growth. And that leads them astray. It's all my fault. It's not your fault. It's all the fault of those two uncles who are so bad. Meatballs. I put the collected evidence in the closet. I'll leave it to you later. Grandpa Lee, we will definitely get better. It's up to you to keep a little bit alive now. I was a dying man. I've lived too long in this life. That's enough. I can't implicate you anymore. Okay, but I won't be able to see you again in the future. Grandpa, it's enough to have your heart. This life is not in vain. Don't be sad. Come hold my hand. I put my hand gently on Grandpa Lee's hand. It was warm. Grandpa Lee has always been very friendly. Very kind person. When do different souls touch? It causes rejection. The foreign soul will be ejected from the body. All that's left is to recall the soul to its original body. You can borrow a little if you want. Just not wanting to use more vicious magic. When I imprisoned my soul, no one realizes. Grandpa Lee at the corner actually opened his eyes. Hit the wizard with all my strength. Wasn't it interrupted before the warlock could be cast? There was no movement after being attacked by the anti-release of Cha and blood. Grandpa Lee, go ahead. For the master hurriedly chanted the mantra, pull me back into my own body. When I wake up, I found myself trapped in a mountain. In a remote cave, the sound of a police dog came not far away. After this incident, Dolly Z. Lee was taken away by the police for investigation. What awaits them will eventually be justice. One day, I was passing by Grandpa Lee's house. Saw someone cleaning his house. Said the house was going to be vacated for a director. I took out a lot of Grandpa Lee's things from it, to be disposed of as garbage. I saw a dusty cardboard box. I went up and took a look. Inside the carton was a set of Dragon Ball comic books, holding a greeting card. Mom, I don't want to go to school anymore. My classmates think I'm a countryman. Don't play with me. What can I do if I don't go to school? How big is it? You get used to it after a while. Grandpa Lee, you are like immortal Huo in the Green Dragon Ball.